Okay, we're at Victoria City. This is a very small population, about 10,000. I counted uh, 3 major streets and 7 small streets here, but this is the Victoria River that meets to the to the Pacific Ocean. And you can take ferries here going up the river into the interior part of the jungle of this island. Somewhere up there's Victoria Falls. I don't see how far it is. I might go up there and check it out and videotape that too. But it is a major delivery thing, water to this river here. It's a pretty good size crossing here. Not as big as where I'm at in the state of Missouri, in the Missouri to Mississippi River, but it's about a third of the size, at least at the mouth of the water. You know, because you pass that island there, and then it's the ocean. As I can tell, most of this village is probably made by fishing. Okay, we're in Victoria, northern Samar. Small town, like I said, there's only 3 major streets and probably about 11 really short streets. We already walked them all, just basically the same as all the other places. This one don't have no restaurant, nothing like that here. I would say almost half this town is school. According to my wife, it's national school, so it's owned by the government. So that's probably why probably the village people or the people who have been out in the jungle come to this place. It's a fountain. Looks like they set up Christmas lights, but it's unplugged right now. Yeah, they took empty Coke bottles, painted them up, and made chairs out of them. Instead of buying chairs, I guess a way of solving places to sit. Oh, but don't crash on me. Okay, this is the only park in town. Could be nice, but I guess the city don't have money to keep it up, to buy proper seats. Alright, to fix the fountain. Maybe the pump's out. Looks like they got a little rec area over there to play basketball in. And over there is see if I can make it bigger, City Hall. But that's what's here in the small town of Victoria. Welcome to my channel, Endless Roads. This is Hot Cup of Joe coming from the town of, I'm going to see if I can say this right, Lavezares. It's a small town on the northern Samar coastline, and out of all the towns I've been to so far, I like this one the best. It's also the hometown of my wife. They just built a new resto bar here, and I have to say it's the best I have seen in all of Manila or anywhere else out here. But the prices are almost next to nothing. I just got 6 buffalo wings and some rice, and it was set up just like a 5-star restaurant. And I'm like, when I got done with the food, you know, and my wife got her food, I'm like, wow, this is really high dollar food for a very low price. So when the chef actually came out to talk to us, I said, where did you work before? And he goes, why? I said, well, I'm a chef too, you know. I said, I've worked all over the place. He goes, well, I'm a chef for 12 years. He goes, I worked at the 5-star hotels in Manila, and I got tired of the city. He goes, and I came out here and decided to take the money that I made and open up this place. And I tell you what, it's high dollar, high class, not high dollar, high class restaurant. Very nice. They got a place they got a bar there. They got a dancing floor. They got a band set up and capable of feeding up to about maybe 200 people at a time. And yeah, he just built it 5 months ago. I was here 2 years ago, and it wasn't here. And matter of fact, this place here was here. This is called the Billboard. I guess it's like the boardwalk or something out here. I'll show you in a minute. And it's really nice. It's all set up with these little concrete umbrellas going all the way down the coastline here. And over here, they're building a dock now. I figured this place, like I said in my last video, will start building up here in northern Samar because the coastline is so good. And that it's just the problem is getting people here, you know. And so far, the main way getting here is bus, and that's 25 hours from Manila. And or unless you want to spend, you know, $140 to fly a plane here one way, is the only other choice you have. But then I don't know if they have an actual boat that will do transportation from Manila to here. If they did, I'd probably be the way I would go because it'd be more comfortable. But I've been to the town of Allen so far, right? Really didn't like Allen. The people are. It's not a very big town, but it's like 25,000. Where this down here is about 11. So it's not very friendly, the Allen's place. I get there, actually the first restaurant I went into, there was like 7 teenage kids in there, and they started making fun of the way I looked, and my white skin, my beard, and all this stuff. And you know, I'm trying to ignore it until this girl's like, "Oh, who likes white people?" And I snapped on her. I said, "You know, you're dealing with an American here who has a very short temper." I said, "You want to insult me, you're going to have to deal with me right after." Then they all shut up, you know. But I guess they figured that, you know, I'm a foreigner, an older man, that I ain't going to say anything. Now I get to hear, all I get is respect from people that's even down the road. I don't even know. I'll be walking down the road and kids grab my hand and put their forehead to my hand as a sign of respect, stuff like that. I like it. Now that's town that I was into, San Jose. It was pretty much the same way, but I felt like I was a freak there too, because it's like people walking out the door to say, "Who's this foreigner walking down our street?" And today I went to the town of Victoria. Now I'm talking about a small town. There was only 3 streets in there to consider major streets, and maybe 6 to 9. I'm just estimating side streets that go off to nowhere. You know, the dead-end streets, and that was it. But that's where the Victoria River goes into the place, and it's a large river. So they have a port there, but it's a river port where you can rent boats and travel up the river pretty far, maybe 60 miles, 90 kilometers, and that. But anyway, let me show you this place here. Let me switch the camera. Okay, as you can see, these are the concrete pillars here. That's umbrella. They keep the grass. They keep it all nice and trim. They planted some pine trees here, go all the way down. This is free. I mean, it's not like you have to pay or nothing to be here. And it's got a big seawall, runs all the way. It's a good distance down there, probably 3/4 of a mile to get to the city limits of La Saba. I know I'm not saying that name right. And yeah, I really like this here. Price is pretty cheap, like I said, for stuff. The only down thing that I can see here is that I haven't seen any real grocery stores in the town. Mostly just wet markets and small convenience stores. It looks like that's almost like a volcano over there. I don't think it is. Maybe it's a dormant one. But the peaks of that mountain over there is higher than the clouds. And I got pretty good service here. That's why another thing is, I don't know if you can tell up there in the distance, they have a tower, so I get in 5 bars here and pretty fast internet. The other towns I went to was very slow, 1 or 2 bars, some with none at all. Matter of fact, the resort I'm staying in right now, if I have to use their internet, and if I get away from my house, that's the only thing I can do because there's no connection. But I would say this: if you come here and you plan on spending maybe a month or so traveling during the summer, rent yourself a motorbike or some type of transportation, because waiting for a ride can take you up to 15 minutes to 30 minutes and sometimes an hour, depending where you're at. Everybody here pretty much owns a motorbike. Motorbikes here are pretty cheap too. You can get a Honda 200, 250 Yamaha like that for $2,000. Maybe cheaper than that if you want to buy a used one. Probably get it for half, which ain't a lot of money. It's a week's worth of work in America. Yep. Janet, I'm gonna walk down there that. I'm talking to my wife here. Say hi. I'm going to walk down to the restaurant bar and take a thing so they can see it. I'm going to walk down to the bar here, the restaurant. They have little vendors sitting out here too, for people that don't want to have to spend money in there. Somebody's selling Coke, somebody selling some beer for you drinkers. Excuse me. Sea air is making my nose run. Yeah, this restaurant, like I said, it's a restaurant bar at the bottom. It's a place that you can rent for private halls up in the top. They're still working on the top there. Looks like they're going to build some stuff here too. I'm not for sure what it's going to be. You got little huts here. I think you can rent out for the day. Be out here. Here's that dock I was telling you they're building out here. They've been working on it right now. When I was here 2 years ago, they weren't even trying yet. Nothing was here but the road. So they're building it up slowly. As you can see, it's like they made sure there was a concrete place to sit. Pretty much it's all the way down the road. I don't know where this road goes to. I have never traveled down it. It's about as far as I've ever been. They don't have the name of the restaurant here, so I don't know what it is. So let me turn around here. Oh, right there it says, "Welcome to Rat Hot Leisure Hub." So if you get this way, you want to take a trip, definitely stop in here. It's worth it. I could have ate probably 24 of those wings, but I gotta lose some weight. I came here, I weighed 240 pounds, and then I lost my weight. Wait for my Social Security to come in. But when I got down to about 160 and came in, I kind of forgot about losing that weight there, and I got up to 200. I went back to America in February to get my Social Security straightened out. I went back up to 220. But I'm down to 200. Get here in the shade a little bit. How you doing? Actually, those ladies there selling that thing that they're part of my wife's family. Like I was saying in my other video, I haven't uploaded yet, but half this town is her relations, either on her father's side or her mother's side, and that, so it's like you can't walk down the street without somebody recognizing her and stopping when to talk. Okay. Like I said, there's friendly people here everywhere. not like in Manila. In Manila, I hear, F you, Joe, go home. Give me some money, Joe. If I say I don't have any, then they, use that F word again to me. Anyway, we're going to start walking here. Okay, this is my wife, Janet. Say hi, Janet.
Hi.
Why don't you tell us about lavezares since this is your hometown?
My place, I was born in this place, but I'm grown up. But I didn't grow up in there.
Okay.
But I lived here when I was 6 years old to 8 years old. I have a happy childhood in here because after school I went to the ocean to keep playing until 12 every weekend only because I have to go to school. And I have all the people here are close to me, and it seems like they are all my relatives.
So pretty much the town is related to you,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
pretty much that related to me, some of them. But even though they are not related to me, I call them like grandma, or if they are old or if they are older than me, like my mom, I call them mother, stuff like that. And,
okay, well, we're going to start walking down the road here. This is the walkway back down. Now, when I was in America, I was a big fisher person. I love to go fishing, especially being in Missouri. We have all those large lakes there. One of the top places to go bass fishing and that. Well, I have never been sea fishing, but as I've been here, I haven't seen any, since I started the camera, but I've been seeing some good sized fish in here, about the size of maybe 2 pounds, a kilo to a kilo and a half. And I've seen some eels. Never seen an eel in real life in a while, but some eels swimming around in here. Yeah, I made a big mistake when I was in America. I was going to go buy me a nice rod and bring it here and reel. Well, I brought 2 reels, some heavy-duty river reels, not ocean reels, but they hold up to 40 pounds, test line. And I didn't buy a rod, just buy the rod because it's going to be so long. Here, then I get here, and for the life of me, I cannot find a place that sells any fishing poles that wouldn't catch nothing more than crappie. I mean, they sell some fishing poles here, but they're just so small. It'd be good for crappie fishing, but that's about it. And so I'm stuck without fishing. And I wanted, when I was planning back in February coming here, that I was going to put a line in the water and see what I can do. Well, maybe by October, if not, I'll be back in America. I'll go to the Bass Pro Shop and pick up one. And if I can't put it on the plane with me, I'll mail it. Now this town here that we're going to, there's a lot of lots for sale. And I've been thinking about it. The only problem we've been having is I don't know if I want to be so close to my wife's family. Well, most of her family gets along real well with me. A few of them don't, over money, basically mine. That's all I'm going to say on that. But see, that's his private property. But there's a lot of lots out here that's open. Now, if I get down here a little bit, I'll show you the houses. These people that, obviously the girls are here that married foreigners came back. And you know how they talk about don't marry a foreigner and buy a house that you're going to take off and leave. Well, a lot of them don't, actually. And these people brought a lot. They have nice, I would say, 1.5 acres, 2 acres of land. And behind them, behind the thing, they got the ocean. And on the other side of the thing, they got a big river. And can't beat that. I see a lot of them built little like huts out there. Maybe they're renting them out for the day or something. I don't know. And that, I can see some fish in there, but I don't know if you can tell the water here. And I think I see one of those eels again. Yeah, it's not moving though. It's laying there. Well, I want to stop this here until I get to those houses. Now, here's where I was talking about. These are actually open lots that people can buy, or land, and people own the lots. And now you saw it's between the highway and the stuff. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell how far off that is. That's quite a bit of land. A lot more than I had in America. I had an acre and a half for my lot. And that, and on the other side of the road, you have a river and a riverbank there. I imagine as far as you go down, the river runs right there in the ocean, pretty not too far down. And as far as you get here, the river bends to the left. The road stays straight and run. So as far as you go, the lots get bigger. Here's another spot that they have a road set up already, or a trail, where somebody had a place before and they gave up on it. Now we're going to come up here pretty soon to where these people are buying these lots and building here. You said this is a German guy that owns this lot, Janet? Okay, this is a German man, and he married a person there. And it looks like anything you'll see in probably Palm Beach, Florida, down there by Miami or something. But probably a fraction of the price of what you would buy it there. You know, this ain't going to cost you $500,000. Or if you were down there Key Largo, this would be $1 million or more.
They're nice.
It's got gate. I don't know if I can raise it up high to see over it, but kind of climbed up there the other day and looked in there. It's like a nice resort. It's not Mar-a-Lago, ain't Donald Trump's place, but it could pass for a pretty good place. I would come to another person's house. This is another German that owns this. Oh, I said it's the mayor's house. I'm sorry, but this was a German. Then you get down here a little farther. There's an Irish guy who built a spot. But if you look, he, well, I understand it. He owns a house there, and then he has this big place up here, and he donates it to a local church here called Jesus is Lord Church, and that way they don't have to rent a place, and they get it for themselves, and they have their service here, and that. And he has his own private dock that goes out into the ocean. Here's where the river turns off into the jungle area there. It looks like they got a little dam area there to hold the water back. Now this is a local Filipino who owns this. As you can see, it all depends on if you have cash or not. Not this lot here, baby. All the trees are lined with coconut trees. Almost every place here has a thing. Now, I think there was a house here before and got tore down, and I heard this big lot here. It goes from that concrete wall to that wall there, out to the ocean. It's for sale. I have not went to the land office yet to ask, but this is something I'm looking for. Like I said, I've been in Manila now for 5 years, dealing with nothing but concrete around me. Temperature is very hotter there than it is here because it's reflected concrete off of it. Ain't nothing to do but go to the mall every day, or the bar if you're a drinker. Or you get to town, some of the nicest house gets, but then get into high town, it gets really poor again because, you know, if you're going to buy a lot, you wanted to keep it nice. There's this person, definitely a Catholic. He's got the Virgin Mary statue sitting up. You go up to the other side, on the riverside, you see small houses, huts they built. Hi. And this is getting to where the Filipinos own the stuff now. Get smaller. Oh, here's the Jesus is Lord Church now, Janet.
Yeah,
Okay, it's locked up though. But this is the church that she used to go to. I was going to a while, but I don't believe in their doctrine. I have to hold it up. I can't see it either. But the church used to be over there. We haven't been to this church in 2.5 years, so they moved since we've been there.
oh, big.
Yeah.
That is my
Right. There's several churches here. If you're into church and stuff, there's um, the Church of Jehovah's Witness. They got the Mormons here. They got the Baptists here. They got Pentecostal churches.
private school.
Now we have got to where the school is. Looks like they're practicing for their band. It's a private school, so it's a little bit better than the public school. Education better, more activities for them to do. Here's a nice house. And now you can see as the houses that the locals own. You know, most of them built by wood. There's some by concrete like this one. But I have noticed, you know, you can tell when there's a place where Westerners living, they're more concerned about what the outside looks like. They're making the yard look nice. Here it's just supposed to be functional, a place to live. You know, cook in, keep the rain off you. 300 pesos for 24 hours for college. I mean, if you're really on a budget, you can get one of those places, I guess. If you can only afford 300 stay at a place a day, you might as well stay in America or Europe, wherever you're at. But that's just a grass hut with the screening around it. You stay for 300 a night. So, but if you plan on doing long term, I guess the new saying is the slow traveler, where you go into a place and you stay a month or two and then you hop to the next place. You better just to rent a place for 5,000 pesos a day than, 5,000 a month and 300 pesos a day. You like that there? They don't even have really walls on the thing. Oh, they have towers here, so I guess that could be my reception too. I just was very surprised this small town, and I have 5 bars, and my upload and download is very fast. Usually, even in the city, it's very slow, but here it's fast. This is where they must have decided to set up all the towers. You got a tower across the bay on that island out there. You got a tower sitting here. Looks like they're building a place here, but this is where the construction looks like right now. It looks like it's going to be a local person, and they brought that lot. This lot's still open. Oh, very big lot. If you look, I don't know, let me see if I can focus that in a little bit. Yeah, that goes way back there. Single lot way to the back, and a good 150 yards, 200 yards. There's a wall back there, so pretty big. Hi, how you doing?
Okay, I do that. Very hot.
Yeah. Should have gone brought my stuff and went swimming again. Okay, this is the one that you said is the Irish person? Huh? Yeah, this is the guy from Ireland. He married a girl. They have
Oh, the other one there.
and they have a 4-year-old daughter. Yeah, if I decide to get a lot, See, here's one right to the ocean, but as you're getting in, as you can see, the ocean's getting closer to the road. You can build a place here. It looks like somebody threw some tin up there. And it would be pretty cheap. I looked at a house down here that needed some work. And they said a million pesos. And I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot. And then I talked to the person living there and they said 800. But then I found the number of the house. And the guy said, oh, it's only 600 pesos. That's this place right here. I was going to get, and then kind of got in disagreement with part of her family. We went home, and by the time I got to the bank and I called them to get the money to buy it, the other person said, oh, the person put 5,000 pesos down, and he's holding it. So they went behind my back, and they got the lot. But you see, they got like these old places here. You can get it, but it's not worth it. If I wouldn't get a lot, I want to be outside the city. I don't care if I'm 30 minutes from getting in town. 30 minutes ain't nothing if you have to go buy groceries or do something. But you say, this person here, he has a nice place, but when you're getting in town, getting to the Filipino area, I'll show you that when I get there. It's a little bit of a walk yet. Well, my wife corrected me. That house back there that we looked at was not the Irish person. It was American, married to a foreigner. This is the person from Ireland's house we're coming up to now. We married a plane. I met this person because they're part of my wife's family. We met at a wedding earlier this year. And this is a house that he built. Really nice. But I don't know if I would be very happy with this house. Even though it's nice, they're building a basketball rec area right next door to them. And they probably didn't know that when they built the house. So now they're going to have that noise of people in this place all the time.
Very strong wall.
Yeah, I know, but it's about for basketball. So it's going to be noisy next to their house all the time. I'd be like trying to find somebody to buy the house and build one somewhere else. Okay, now we're getting to where her grandmother lives. Her grandmother's 82 years old, still walking around. It's amazing. It's not a very nice place, but you know, she's been living there for almost 60 years. I'm gonna wait out here. Across the street it's between two places here. This is her uncle's place. This is her dad's cousin's place. And there is her second cousin's. Well, we're back at the resort now. It's been a very hot day. Temperature reached 106 today, heat index. And I think I got a cold. I've been coughing and sneezing all day, so is my wife. There's a kid with a coughing and sneezing on the bus. I guess we got that. So I might be ending this vacation maybe 2 days early and to get on back, because no fun having a vacation if you're sick. Anyway, that was the video of Victoria and lavezares. I hope I said that right. And I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you could. We really appreciate it. And I think I'm going to back on out of here now. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video about it's nice water though. It's very, very clean. And if you all decide to get on out somewhere, just stop by. Bye now.